You guys, sorry, you already know the day we're back playing some more Inescapable. I don't really remember what the very last thing we ended off on, so I guess we're having a talk with Mia, and I legitimately do not remember what about. Um, I know that we revealed the culprits last time, and I believe that this next stretch of videos is probably going to be us sort of dealing with how do we deal with two new killers being added to the one existing one, meaning that literally like a third or like over a third of the people left are killers, and how are we going to deal with that? So I assume that's going to be a lot of what this is. But let's talk with Mia. Oh boy, where do I start?
Hey,
Hey,
so Isaac and Lumi, in hindsight, not much of a surprise.
It still kind of surprises me.
but
I really thought Isaac was always going to be all bark, no bite. And the fact that he bit, it still surprises me.
Though, not the Lumi part. There's something about her, but I wouldn't pin her as a killer.
Harry,
I'm sorry. You were really good friends with her, right?
are you interrogating me?
Uh,
Oh, I'm kidding, Harry. Lumi missed. I started to hang out with her a bit more, yes?
Is that why she didn't want to like doubt Lumi and kept trying to be like, Lumi, you were definitely blackmailed into this, right? I feel like there wasn't like a strong friendship between Mia and Lumi that was like built up in my mind, but I feel like that's what the game was going for, and I don't think it executed on that very well.
We had some things in common. Maybe more than I initially thought I would. She's a really sweet girl. Or at least she seemed like she was.
It breaks my heart to see her like
I
this.
still feel there's something good in there, you know?
It's almost like people aren't all good or all bad, because that's not how people work. And it looks like Mia's heartbroken too.
you really liked Lumi, didn't you?
I thought I knew her. I still feel I do. And we don't just stop liking people all of a sudden. If I could erase her from my mind, wouldn't that be easier?
Pain is there to help us heal.
Harrison, self-help guru.
I know.
If we were able to just erase our loved ones from our heads when life goes wrong, we wouldn't be able to find them again, further down the line.
We fucked up, didn't we?
Swearing? Mia!
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that.
Oh, Harry. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hide this or anything. We were just fans of big walks in the jungle.
I think she's too innocent to understand the other meanings of what she's saying. I miss her.
It sure beats pig walks on the beach.
Yeah. Let's be honest with each other. Ask me anything.
Oh!
Should I?
Don't worry. I just want us to be transparent.
Oh, like we should have been for a while now.
Right. I think I understood your absences. That's what happened? That day when Annika knocked on your door for Val's phone.
I barely remember what I did that day. But probably yes. Oh, I remember now. Lumi invited me on a discovery trip of sorts. She found some beautiful orchids near the military base. I wouldn't peg her as a flower lover. I don't know why.
Hasn't that been like her main personality trait for like the entire time that we've known her? Is like plants and stuff?
But yes, we were just strolling around, that's all.
Change the subject, Harrison. I don't know, this all seems so unnecessary now. Oh,
What about the box?
What box?
The box?
Which box?
A special delivery from the Christmas and Yule delivery?
Oh, right. Drawing supplies.
Well, that explains a lot.
Any more blind spots?
wait, but wasn't she like secretive about it? I don't know.
I know about the note already.
I did say I'd tell you about it when I could.
Yes, you did.
How'd I end up like this? A person that jumps to conclusions about their friends when stumbling upon a corpse?
You ended up not having much to hide.
Yes. It truly tore me apart that you didn't trust me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You were only a suspect because I stopped trusting you.
Yeah, but if you just had blind trust in everybody here, then, you know, you could still get taken advantage of. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It has been over 100 days, which, especially when you have, like, nothing else to do and you're just spending time with people, it feels like a lot longer than that. But even still, to completely, like, throw all logic out the window just because you want to believe in somebody, that does not always work out for you.
Well, honestly, you had got to be impartial.
Exactly. Like, at least try and, like, get some sort of evidence to clear someone you trust, like, out of suspicion, like, first.
But if I cared, I could have found you. I could have just asked. Will you forgive me?
Wait, I thought you did ask and she wouldn't answer because she was, being blackmailed and, like, couldn't answer a lot of what you were saying.
Only if you forgive me first.
Like, it's not necessarily Mia's fault, but, like, Harrison is not 100% to blame here. He was going, like, based off of we saw his perspective. It was very understandable for him to act the way he did. He went out of lines a few times, but,
I don't think I have to forgive of anything.
Let me have the cool moment phrase thingy.
Okay.
I missed this. I missed us.
Me too.
I know people think I was miserable for having to take care of my siblings. I mean, what kind of dreams can someone have when they have to provide for a large family? But I love them to bits. I need them. I truly do. Being away from them is torture. Away from them and my friends. Amongst strangers. Strangers that kill each other. But you were there. If I hadn't befriended you, I'd be a jaded, depressed mess right about now. When we left each other stranded, it was harder than being alone at the beginning. A bleeding hole that was left. But in the end, I feel I was a better person for having you in my life. And I'll be a better person for having you back too.
That's sweet.
I
Took the words right out of my mouth.
feel the same.
She's a friend I never thought I could have after them, the Musketeers. And I almost lost our friendship. All because I let Silent take control of me. It was all my fault. But I'll make it up to you, I swear.
This was a very long day. Shall we return?
Yes, we should.
Absolutely. I want to see how much time passes. Wow. I was just about to say, I'm sure that the game is going to skip some time, and I know that the game ends around day 180. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to keep seeing that number go up, and we're going to get closer and closer. We're now on 131. It's been 2 weeks. Actually, yeah, it's been like 20 days. That's like 3 weeks. Or 19 days. 18 days. Math is hard. Actually, more than 2 weeks since the latest Nightmare. So I guess we did nothing in the aftermath of Isaac and Lumi. Like before, we entered a phase of rotten, uncertain peace, a cold war against unknown foes, and like before, war could break out all over again. But the last time, how brutal a realization that was. Among us, gamers, torturers, sadistic people. In some ways, we underestimated each other, especially someone like Isaac and Lumi. I don't know what to say about her. Mia got her heart broken, but it's good to have Mia back. We remain on this island, still isolated from the world, but it's good to have someone to count on. Have each other on this island of desperation. That was one hard lesson I had to learn. No man is an island. The other was to have the courage to always pursue the truth. Never leave loose ends untied. To go hang out with our friends. Let's talk to Dan. We just had a conversation with Mia. I say just as if it wasn't like 18 days ago. We'll see what Dan's been up to. I need to ask for the phones again. Doing that right now. Dan's working out. He looks so focused. Who am I kidding? I just feel like it's so hard to talk to him lately. Let's get over it. Here goes nothing.
What are you saying?
Dan?
Mate.
Yes, pal. It's that time of the week.
Serious.
It's over there on the bench, as always. When are you going to return them this time?
Well,
When I finish talking to Isaac and Lumi, as always. Wasting your time with them, mate.
seriously.
Someone needs to offer them company.
Mate.
Like I said, waste of time. Told you before, people don't deserve to be tortured like that.
Boy.
Talking about the torturers, you know that, right? And with those weights, you could have broken my foot.
Serious.
Sorry, pal, I got nervous. Bad people deserve bad things.
Well,
We're bad when we do bad things. Isn't it wrong to subject people to inhumane conditions?
gosh darn it. Seriously.
Prisoners need to take a walk in the sunlight sometimes, to talk to others. Instead, you install some traitors in their bedrooms like they're animals. Respect needs to be earned. Was it on purpose? To torture Ava with isolation?
Stop me.
I'm no torturer. Not a killer either, remember? Accuse me of that? I was only trying to find out who done it.
Gosh
It's
darn
really easy to accuse others of being unfair, isn't it? That wishy-washy attitude of yours. Justice takes courage to resolve. And I find you lacking. I feel like my opinion of Dan has gone down so much because he got like he let all this power go to his head, power that he just like installed in himself. He wasn't given a position of power at all, and his way of thinking is too black and white. It's too like he's very rigid and just like what he thinks is right, and if you disagree, then you're wrong, and you know people that are wrong deserve like the worst punishment in the world, and like I don't know. I mean, he's got more of a case with Isaac and Lumi, but like. Yeah, like Dan is just like started to annoy me so much. I'm trying to think. Well, no, Isaac's still alive. I was like, he might be my least favorite character that's still alive right now. But I still probably like Isaac less. Dan,
Well,
I give more thought to compassion in pursuit of the truth. You left Anakin behind chasing ghosts.
mate.
Didn't see you keeping our company either.
It can't
What?
be.
Serious.
Truth ain't as good as easy as you think.
Seriously.
Let that be the cross I bear. It'll be lighter than yours. I have some more reps left. Go see your friends and leave me alone.
Well-
Sure. Bye. If anybody else, if there's one more death for the rest of the game, I could definitely see it being Dan. Or I could see us going the rest of the game without anybody else dying. Well, let's see what Annika's up to. Hello? Hey, Miss some waffles Isaac would like. Can any ask you to wait and give them to him? Bless her kindness. I have some unfinished business with him. I could do it. Well, sure, why not? Hey, brought some waffles with sour cream and jam. Waffles with sour cream? Is that a thing?
Mundane.
Did you bring tidings too, mortal?
Well,
Just usual. My mortal flesh still yearns for the simple pleasures of life. And you can remember it, I assume? Yes, I don't feel compelled to satisfy your mortal flesh.
How
What about our meetings? What do you make of them?
seriously.
Like a plant needs water and a bit of sun.
in my
I see, just a little maintenance appointment. A pulse check, if you will.
Well,
Yes. You still haven't asked much about Dante's disciples' deaths. Master senses, it's the endgame here. A peek into the madness, into the abyss. Mortal, you do know what they say about looking into the abyss? Don't I know enough about your blunders? You were caught off guard, of this I'm sure. The plan was perfect. A master of duality staged the perfect dance of death. The veil was never as beautifully woven, and behind it was I. You took a short glance at the magician's secrets, sure, but that doesn't spoil the show. My genius insight into mortals' minds prepared me to cast the ultimate spell of artifice. The alibis, the prestidigitation, the faux evidence, the stipulated words of... Okay, come on, that's ridiculous. You were caught, nothing magical about that. And didn't Lumi do a lot of, like, the stuff for you? And she yelled at you for, like, messing a lot of it up.
that might
Well... And also, Isaac is, like, very proud of this and showing literally no remorse. So, I'm down for giving people like Ava a sort of chance to roam around and be better. But, like, Isaac is just, the fact he's, like, bragging about it is, like, okay. Like, you realize you still killed somebody, right? And the plan was clearly Lumi's, you just fumbled through it. How dare you? Your genius Lumi failed too, in the most pathetic of ways. Letting yourself be led by feelings and friendship. It's beneath gods to fawn over a mere mortal.
seriously.
Isn't that what the Greek gods did?
I
We seek the perfection of perfect beings. Not the fabled beings imagined by drunkards and dullards. I haven't failed in my resolve to keep my assent. I wouldn't say that Lumi failed in deceiving Mia. Sure, it looks like she was truthful in her desire for friendship.
Well,
I'm not going to even entertain you on that one. Entertain me instead. Your plan involved a lot of help from the producers. You found the tunnels, I'll give you that. How'd you gain access?
You wouldn't
I have a natural connection to the underbelly of the world. I'm very persuasive, you know that by now. And wish I didn't know it that well. A certain goddess favors me from time to time. Does he mean one of the sisters?
seriously.
What kind of favors did you trade? Must have been expensive to get all those anonymous messages and the sisters' interference. I didn't do... Wait, messages? What interference?
Well,
When the sisters lied to us about what Gio was doing. Oh, the gods do favor us. We had no part in that. What? The producers simply love to stir the pot, don't they? Yeah, I mean, they're making an internet show. They're gonna just do what they find is the most entertaining. I feel like I learned some new things. But I better return the phone to Dan now. Here you go.
mate.
Isaacs, I hope you didn't fill your head with his strange ideas. He did it before, too. The group doesn't need this kind of thing at all. I wonder how untrustworthy he thinks I am. I don't know. I do not know at all. What I do know is it's probably time to go talk to me again. What do we have here? Harry, been mulling over something lately. Did you check the tunnels that Sasha mentioned before? Actually, no. We should definitely pay it a visit. But are you good to go? My throat still aches.
Well,
Because I agree we should check it, but I don't think you should go like this. You're right, without meds, I really have to rely on good old rest and nurses. Otherwise, it could evolve into something stronger and deadlier. People die of preventable diseases all the time. No pills, no hospitals. Yeah, just take care, no worries. Thank you, don't forget to tell me what you find, though I'm curious now. Of course. Okay. God, finally. Can't get used to how long it takes and how hard this trip is. Hard to concentrate after such a rush, and it just... Alright, according to Sasha, there's a hidden entrance here in the shed. No visible lock. Should have asked him first. Let's look around the shed. This electrical box, it wasn't busted before. Probably how Sasha broke into the entrance. I do wonder how Isaac and Lumi had access before. Anyway, the more I think about it, the more I'm sure the door should be open now. The electrical system is disconnected, and I see no handle to pull and close the door. Let's push it open again. Bollocks. Nope, it's completely shut. Someone found a way to lock it from the inside. I'll check with Sasha eventually. Let's return for now. Can't open the door. Must be locked from inside. That's a shame. We have to trust they checked everything. Hope so. Why would it be locked in there? Was something found that I don't want other people to see? How you doing today? I'm still coughing a lot, but maybe it's better today. Hope so. Get well. Thanks. Okay. What is Francisca doing up here? Hello. I'm gonna visit Gio. Do you want to come with me? I've been meaning to visit Gio's grave, yes. Well, I mean, I don't really want to, but I'll keep you company. Sight of the two improvised graves side by side, I could hardly bear to visit Val's grave before. But I need to face them both now.
But
Val's flowers are not so fresh anymore. Indeed.
fish.
I'll ask Annika for a new bouquet. Seems no one bothered to leave flowers for Gio. Only a small wooden model of a classic American car and a bottle of Italian wine. One bouquet for Gio too? Sometimes I think about leaving some flowers too, but it's Gio. Would you like to have flowers on his grave, or something more Giovanni to celebrate him? I see. He has the countenance of a soldier today, don't know why.
For the
I used to visit my brother's grave twice a month at least. Used to think I needed to keep him company, keep an eye on him, you know? Look after him in death like I should have done in life. Held silent conversations with him, share my good news and bad news, too. Notice happiness and sadness over them. At least I imagined it. From the image I held of him, that heart she's pointing to it at least.
hey.
Truth is, we're the ones looking for a guardian. Once again, here I am looking for a guardian angel and a lost brother. Mika.
Sounds good.
Aren't we the fools? You're not talking to me anymore. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Yep, I don't understand that. Justice? Wait, she had her hand behind her back. What happened to your hand?
This shouldn't be
This?
Well,
Yes, bandages and all.
for the
Snake bite. What?
fish.
Real, I know. Does it
seriously.
hurt?
Sounds good.
Uncomfortable, that's all.
Ain't that bad.
What's up, bitches? Am I late? Did the zombie apocalypse happen and I missed Mafia's show?
Fish.
Oh, you brought the booze.
Give me some.
That's a cemetery visit without some intoxication. Yeah. Don't give it to me. Let the boys drink some too. Thanks
Back.
to you, my friend. This is strong.
Look here.
You can return it to me, boyo. Sure.
You've got.
My bullshit meter is rising.
Ain't
You have questions, right? I never see you around these parts. You're fishing for answers. I have questions, but Oh, come on, spit them out.
I don't.
I'm generally here for Gio. Perhaps my past self behavior is betraying me.
what are you saying?
I'll leave those questions. Nah, ask them now.
It can't
If you insist. How'd you know Giovanni was diabetic? Did he tell you? Well,
You've got.
too personal next. I mean, the three of them were close, yes, it makes sense as it is. The other day I visited the spa. And no one abducted you? That's a pity.
Just
Sasha.
thinking of-
What, honey, just taking the piss, that's all. Tried to get into the tunnels, but no dice. The door was barred.
This shouldn't be on
Barred?
side.
Yes, does that make sense?
Is that?
Not really. My fairy witch hands did their magic on a phony electrical box. It should be open. Like I thought.
Look here.
Maybe they cemented the fucking thing.
What are you saying?
Do you think there are more people walking around the island in tunnels? Or was it just a maintenance path from before our arrival?
Not like.
Who knows? Anyway, nice talking to you. I feel the place is crowded as fuck and I didn't bring towards me, if you catch my drift.
Mierda.
Alright, Harry, catch you later. Uh-huh.
Porra.
Fuck you acting like this? To know what you mean. Finally alone, huh? You left them behind, all of us, in the shit. Who am I kidding? I did this to you, didn't I? Oh god, I have so much to ask forgiveness for. Oh. What are you even talking about? I don't even know what Harrison's going on about. This is just me alone venting, looking up for someone to help me, to hear me.
Not everything.
I'll leave you in peace. Oh, you too, Val. Alright. Where are we going now? I guess to Annika. What have we got now? That's great. Isaac, Lumi, and Ava are lucky to have Annika cooking for them. They look so tired, though. I should deliver the trays. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Ava. Do you want someone to help with the trays? I can take them to the bedrooms. The trays still aren't very full, though. Maybe she's distracted today.
Mate.
Are you finished with these? I can take care of it. Oh, and needs to put more food out, of course.
Sure.
Oh, wait. Thanks. Just one tray left. Let's open the door for this one. I just need to reach my pocket while balancing the tray. Ava, can I come in? I have your food tray with me.
Like, yeah.
Alright, so yes, OMG, come in. Found it. Bollocks. Wrong phone. Of course, the wrong phone. Val's cracked screen is unmistakable. I can still see the dried blood that seeped through. Let's get the other one. Bingo. You just hold the door for me. Of course. Here you go. Smells delish. I was getting hangry already. So lucky to have Ank's cooking. Finger looking good. I miss her. How come Ank's ain't visiting me too? I think Annika knows I have the key, but she's never asked me for it. I think it's normal. Ava still killed Val and has gone mental in the meanwhile. Last thing Annika needs is to deal with Ava.
Mm.
I know Danica Toast stopped her from visiting me before, but now? Maybe that's too much of a meeting with the soup thingy. Maybe you've been feeling more stable lately? Not really cut out for therapy work, am I? It doesn't feel as bad as before, but don't worry about me. I'm a radiant star. But Harksy, how's she doing, Harksy? Onks? To be fair, not very well, but that's since Val's death. OMG, I get it, Harks. Burn. Speaking of which, we never really talked about what happened there, did we? Oh, Harks. I'm gonna tease people for funsies, you know me. WCGW, it was a total fail. What does that even mean? Ava. What did you have on Val? What made her so mad? Made her attack you? Was it something scandalous? I don't want dirty details.
Could it be?
Oh, Harks, way to tell on yourself. I just clocked there was some gossip, that's all. It wasn't even that big. She wanted to make her own brand or something. That's it? Yes, I can't even. It was fun to mess with. But kind of sad it turned out like this. Word. I do feel for her. And it's, I would even say, good to hear Ava confessing her remorse. Why does this have to be a thing? Okay. Good stuff, I guess. Alright, back to Annika it is. Seems to be like one of the only options that we can keep going back to. Hey, made some blueberry pie. Can I ask you to give some to Lumi? Okay, so now this is our chance to talk to Lumi, I guess. Girl's too good for this world. I have some things I want to talk about with Lumi. Annika, I'll do it. I still find these trade orders absurd. At least it might feel safer for Annika to serve them every day. Less thrown soup, I'm sure. Still feels inhuman. Hey, brought you some blueberry pie. What'd you write in there? Just some ideas for my thesis. I made some real progress with my lab. It wasn't just mock-up lab work. No, not at all, but I have no qualms about having no access to it, of course. I did break the rules in some way, even if it's not the ones imposed by our hosts. But I sincerely thank you for the gift, for this notebook. You can bounce some ideas off me if you want. Most generous offer, but I won't bother you more than necessary. A thoughtful idea, this one, of visiting us to avoid the effects of isolation. She reached that conclusion, but what other reason could be behind these visits? Even she must know there's not much love for people that do the stuff they've done. Even if I find myself sympathizing with her. When I'm alone, I still start strange conversations with myself. The other day, I was thinking about how some European languages tried to deal with potatoes. Or essentially in early modern Europe. People making connections with what they know. Finnish people called it a word that is the doublet of pear, parina. Something similar happened with oranges. An orange is an apple from China. Speaking of apples, the French called a potato an apple from the land. Alright, I'm getting so confused. I find this connection between potatoes and apples most fascinating. Both so versatile, nutritious, both almost as poisonous too. Potato and solanine, apple and cyanide.
Well,
The most innocent looking thing can be the most dangerous.
That's not good.
seriously.
Were any of them on the table for Geo?
I see.
Practice is sin, I know, but I found myself when thinking a plan through.
Well,
No stone left unturned.
That's
Yes. I thought about manipulating some of these components in the tunnel laboratory, but gave up on the idea. Not that any of us could get our hands on those poisons now. I do wonder what kind of favor she did to get those labs, though. Although I have some other questions I find more intriguing. Maybe something's been intriguing me for some time now. Why dismantle and discard the crucifix in the basement?
thinking.
We thought that it would be better to have no missing planks. Not a bright decision, I know, but I never fared well under pressure. It was an unforeseen piece, a surprise Isaac prepared that deviated from the plan. Our plan wasn't flawless, but Isaac was crucial in making it fall apart. It's still weird to think of Lumi as a schemer and a killer.
seriously.
Also, we found a scarf at the spa. What's the deal with that one? Oh, the scarf. I got it from Annika. She told us she lost it. I'm starting to get worried about her. She'd be told I stole it. Oh, but why? We used it as a blindfold.
Seriously.
You wanted to hide your identities?
That's
Not possible. We wanted to manipulate his circadian rhythm, his internal clock.
Well,
That sounds nasty.
Boyhan.
The wicked details of a refined yet insane plan. I'll have to leave now. Enjoy your pie. Wait.
seriously.
What? How's Mia doing?
What are you
Considering the
saying?
circumstances, could be worse.
Boyhan.
Well,
She's doing fine, although she's not happy about what happened.
seriously.
Why now? You could have asked before.
Boyhan.
I wouldn't know what to do with the information. I still don't.
Ah,
Interesting. That was a very enlightening conversation. But I better return the phone to Dan now. Here you go.
mate.
Lumi's phone. Alright, see you later. I do wonder what he was pondering. Could be anything.